Good morning, CG. I'm Zach Alexander.
And I'm Olivia Oliver, and we have your announcements for Friday, February 7th and this upcoming weekend. Today's broadcast features a few events from the week, sports updates, a story about a new teacher, and a video about National School Counseling Week.
This week has been eventful. On Wednesday, 5 students committed to colleges in a ceremony after school. Caleb Tidd signed to Ave Maria University in Florida for golf. Peyton Short also signed for golf with the University of Southern Indiana. Softball player Brooke York is going to become a Jaguar at IUPUI, and soccer player Kelty Weiss is heading to Findlay University in Ohio. Ethan Crow signed to play football for Ball State University. Congratulations to these college-bound athletes.
A new social studies teacher, Mrs. Barker, started last week, and Mario Freeman brings you the story to introduce us.
So I have 4 U.S. history classes, and then I have 1 geography, history of the world class, and current events. I had all world history at Beech Grove. I taught 5 world history classes and AP world history. I love the community here. We live in Center Grove, and I think that the students are awesome. Everyone's been so welcoming so far. So just kind of growing in the community is what I look forward to the most. So I'm at the school a lot. My kids are super active. I've got 2 elementary school kids, so we're often here for swimming and football and baseball, and I'm here a lot.
If you see Miss Barker in the hallway, make sure to welcome her to CG.
This week is National School Counselors Week, and the Guidance Office has some news for students. Miley Grounds has the story.
This week, our Guidance Office has worked hard to make National School Counseling Week an event worth celebrating. With different events going on, Mrs. Chaplin would like to thank the school for participating.
We just want to say thank you for all that you do as students, all you do as teachers, and everybody, and help us celebrate who we are and all that we do to help you. We want to help you be the best you that you can be, help you through any situation that you might be having, as well as help you achieve your aspirations and desires towards your future endeavors.
The office is also working on some new technology that will collect data on how to best serve the student body.
Some of the new things that we have coming up, you can probably look for some sort of an iPad or a Chromebook whenever you come in to the guidance office. There may be even a QR code that you would have to scan. And what we're going to ask you to do is fill out a Google form as a student, just identifying who you're seeing, why you're seeing them, what, did you get a pass? What might you be seeing a counselor for? The idea is this is going to help us identify why students are wanting to see us and or why we're calling students down, and better tailor our services to better serve the needs of the students here at the school.
This data will help the counselors know what they can do to assist their students, which could be using their new therapy tools.
You can also look for, we have multiple new items in the office, anything from fidgets that we have here, to coloring books, to puzzles. There's like a hammock that you can sit in, all of those things. Look for those if you're wanting some sort of relaxation, need to get away, need to step away from a class, you're getting frustrated, maybe you came in the morning and had a fight with a parent and just need to decompress before you go straight to class. Feel free to come down to the guidance office, ask to see your school counselor, and ask to use any of those items.
This weekend is a big one for our winter sports teams, as all athletes are in action. The boys basketball team continues their season tomorrow at 1:30, while several teams continue their postseason runs.
The girls swim and dive teams head to Franklin for their sectional finals. Saturday's meet will pit the top 16 students from each event from Thursday night prelims.
Leading up to sectionals, we've really just focused on resting and changing up the yardage so that we can be rested going into prelims on Thursday and finals on Saturday. Because the important part for us is just that it's different from the rest of the season, because you're rested and we call this time tapered. So that's kind of the important thing we focus on, and you focus more on your stroke and cleaning things up and being able to go fast for Saturday. I think the most important thing going into Saturday is just having a good mindset and being ready to race, because if you don't have a positive attitude, you're really just going to get in your head and it's not going to go well.
Senior Esri Putzik and junior Kenzie Mills will compete tomorrow starting at 9 a.m., and the swimmers' finals will start at 1 o'clock.
Last weekend, the wrestling teams competed in sectionals. Hayden Watson, Riley Rust, and Drake Buchanan were individual champions. They will join Michael LaRocca, Sam Howe, Bryce Crump, Owen Green, and Luca Tone in competing in regionals tomorrow.
I'd say Saturday the goal for the team is to get as many people through to semi-state as possible. That first round's really important because if you win, you're going to semi-state. If you lose, then you're out of the tournament. So for me, it's life or death. I'd say most of the people we should get through, but most of them are going to have really tough matches. We've been working on upping our intensity. We've been wrestling a lot of live to get ready for Saturday. Conditioning has been big. We wear our bodies down the first part of the week so we can build it back up the second part heading to Saturday with a lot of physical strength. I'd say for me, I've been working on upping my intensity in practice, going hard every rep and during live because I have a really hard match Saturday. One of the top kids in the state, so I'm going to have to wrestle my best.
Regionals begin tomorrow in Mooresville at 9 a.m.
And finally, the girls basketball team won their first round of sectionals against Shelbyville 55-18 and advances to semifinals this weekend.
So I think in practice we just have been working on like the basics and like the fundamentals of like what we normally do, just grabbing strong and rebounding, all that. And if we do that, then I think we'll have a good chance for the rest of the tournament and the rest of sectionals, and I think we'll be successful with that.
The girls basketball team will take on Whiteland High School at 7:30 p.m. tonight. Good luck to everyone competing this weekend, and make sure to stay up to date with all the sports action on Twitter by following @CG_sports.
That's all we have for you today, CG.
Bye.